NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. GA, it's all yours.
Well, small ball has become the trend in the NBA, but it might be more accurate to call it average ball. With defensive switching twice as common as it was 5 years ago, the demand is rising for players of average NBA height, and that's around 6'7". Kevin, that's affected not just the big men, but the vertically challenged guys as well.
Point forwards and big guards in demand. DA, you're right. Thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Bol is out there with Jeremy Grant, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Favors, and it's Melli in at the 4 slot.
And offensively, how do the Pelicans go from good to elite?
Well, raise your hand if you want more shooting. And I can see David Griffin raising his hand. That's what it's about for these guys. Tough to win in this league if you don't have the floor spacing. They're going to play at a great pace. But, man, could they use a few shooters.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Here's Daniels. Jokic passes to Grant. Lock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Bol. No good from outside. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Holiday. Stolen by Grant. Bol with it. Back to Jokic. Grant outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. Buries it from three-point range.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Now Ball. The pass to Melli. Shot clock at 5. Redick for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Passes it to Jokic. Grant kicks to Daniels. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
Yeah, that's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. They get it back.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Vonleh, 16 feet away, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Ball against Jokic. Ball finds Holiday. Over Daniels. Holiday gets the bucket.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Jokic. On the wing, Daniels launches a 3. The second chance effort, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got his second basket.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare Kevin defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic.
Here is Daniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on J.J. Redick. Brent, offensive versatility, all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Daniels. Here's Jackson. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And his first shot of the game, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Morris against Jackson. And stolen by Williams. Jackson looking it over. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. Daniels with it. And the pass to Craig. Morris right side. And it's Cook missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Denver making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Morris against Jackson, and he drops it in from the low post.
That play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Cook. To the middle. Poke loose. Jackson down low. Morris is there. Jackson gets the bucket.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Now here's Plumlee. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Morris. The Nuggets with another miss. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Morris. Okafor gets the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Dozier. The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Gray. Pass to Okafor. Shoots from 14. Here's the teardrop.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2.
And the Nuggets, one of the better offensive teams in the league, but they play at a slower pace.
Well, they played last year at the 4th slowest pace in the league. Maybe one of those reasons is the 5s that they use in Jokic and Plumlee coming off the bench are not the most agile players in the league. Got to wait for those guys to get their way down into possessions in the half court. But when they were down there, they were pretty effective and pretty tough to stop.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Monte Morris, and it's Bates Diop in at the 4-man position. The 3 from Morris. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Moore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bucket is good, and the Pelicans lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Bates Diop misses. Well for New Orleans, shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Moore outside. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Morris. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Jokic comes in for Morris. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Redick. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Hey, yo, get on Nico.
And here's Jokic.
In New Orleans, not the largest market, but a lot to like about living in the Big Easy.
Well, you just said Big Easy in New Orleans, and I saw Kevin Harlan's head whip over here because I know what he's thinking about. Food, baby.
That's right.
Food. But whether it's music, art, architecture, New Orleans has a tremendous culture.
Free throw, good. Jokic. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, though, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. Here's Gray. A shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. For New Orleans, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's more. Nikola Jokic cracks the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Dozier passes to Jokic. Here's Dozier. Back to Jokic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain. He can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you want from an elite point guard.
And that one misses.
Well, one thing that Nuggets fans can rest easy on is this team has its core in place.
No doubt about that. There's a lot to like about the future of the Denver Nuggets with Jokic at that center position and the huge extension signed this offseason by Jamal Murray. That's a fantastic duo between your 5 and your point guard to build on.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
A great season for the Nuggets last year, winning the Northwest Division. Kind of a tough way to go out in the postseason for them as they lost to the Portland Trail Blazers. But overall, a terrific direction and lots of room to grow that has them excited about the Denver Nuggets competing at an elite level this season. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 7. Pass to Vonleh. 14 feet away. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. You know, Brent, for what the Nuggets did last season, they show they're going to be a factor for years to come.
Well, they had big wins over a lot of key opponents last year. I mean, really stepping up to the level of their competition. And they demonstrated that they're one of the best teams in the Western Conference, but there is room to grow. Hopefully that motivation is something that gets them to the next level.
Here's Bol after J.J. Redick's bucket. Shoots over Redick, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Holiday. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Bol wide open. He shoots, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bol's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. changes here. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Kenrich Williams comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. The Nuggets also changing it up. Cook, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Torrey Craig in for Daniels. Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
1:44 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. It's good from about 19 feet. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Now the pass to Jokic. And he banks in the layup. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their two bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
Pelicans shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. And Denver with the change here too. Plumlee's checked in. All 3 throws good from Drew Holiday. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
There's so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And he'll sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
Now here's Jackson. Passes to Hayes. Denver grabs the miss.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to run here. Got to run a good play.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Jackson. Holiday dishes to Williams. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
From deep 3-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's a tie game in New Orleans. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My 3rd grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
This is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
What's a dandelion? Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. This guy should be starting, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Denver's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. Then there's Favors. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Melly in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5. Grant kicks to Daniels. From outside the arc, Favors with the rebound. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go. Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development. It's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
The Pelicans shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. That's good from Ball. And Brett, kind of a musical chairs situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise, this season moving to College Park, Georgia, to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks, and now the Pelicans take over for the next 3 years in Erie with the new Bayhawks franchise before that move to Alabama in 2022.
For Denver, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
And he sinks the second. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Ball kicks to Holiday. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now Ball. He's got 8. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Favors. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic with it. He's got 10. That's the Vonleh. Over Holiday. And Vonleh the bucket on the assist by Jokic. Jokic just got 6 assists in the game. That's the Favors. Kicks it to Redick. Fires the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. He dishes it to Daniels. For the lead. Another shot. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And last season, the shadow of Anthony Davis's trade request hanging over this Pelicans franchise. A lot to wrestle with.
Yeah, it was an interesting year for the organization with all the news on AD wanting that trade and then nothing happening and then resting him. But I'll tell you what, this wasn't just something where that problem was swept under the rug. The Pelicans decided to just blow that all away. New leadership in the front office, ownership, a revamped roster, the first overall pick in Zion Williamson. The excitement in New Orleans after that trade is on an all-time high.
For New Orleans, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
So many finishers on this Denver Nugget team and a great second unit that comes in and changes the pace. It's the passing that really helps that Denver Nugget offense get into a flow and make them very difficult to guard. Not a surprise they were second in assists last year.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They lead by 1. Out to the right wing. Dozier passes to Vonleh. Up and in on the layup. Vonleh's got 8 points. And Brent, when you take a look at the Nuggets, it's almost as if every bucket comes from that extra pass.
Yeah, the team was in the middle of the road last year in terms of their made threes, but second in threes that were assisted on. So ball movement imperative to the success of their offense. And of course, we know it kind of starts there with that point center in Jokic.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Denver getting their last shot to go. And he gets the bucket. Denver leading by 3. Up top, Morris. He's got 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
It was a terrific sophomore season for Monte Morris. One of the best assist-to-turnover ratio guys in the league. The former Iowa State Cyclone got a lot of rotation minutes and was huge in the playoffs as he came in as a spark plug off the bench.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And for Morris, Brent, a great success story on a 2-way contract player.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the Nuggets and the way that they operated their G League team and the way that Monte Morris was able to develop with a lot of minutes there and then come in and be an impact player. More and more teams being conscientious of how they're using the G League. Monte Morris, a success story from that sort of production.
Pelicans trail by 4. Outside Jackson. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Denver, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Alvin Gentry has seen a lot in his time around the NBA, and last year in New Orleans, really no different. With injuries and trade demands from their top player, it was about trying to keep things together. I don't know, maybe the reward of all that was the roster that he has in front of him now.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And sometimes when a new front office takes over, a coaching change comes next. But Alvin Gentry continues as head coach with the Pelicans.
Well, a good reason for that is the previous relationship that Alvin Gentry had with David Griffin during their times in Phoenix. They've done a tremendous job of setting the table here, a new infusion of talent, different coaches, a change in front office, a new direction from the ownership group. And this is going to give Alvin Gentry the runway to grow and learn with some tremendous young players.
Now here's Jackson. He has 7. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Denver. The Pelicans, with only 1 missed free throw, they've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. And there's the pass to Craig. Here's Bates Diop. Trains the three-pointer. Bates Diop's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Williams with a clean look. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
To the left side wing. Cook, the pass to Bates Diop. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morris. No good there. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Williams finds Okafor, uses the glass to finish the layup. Okafor's got his second bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
There's the triple. Bates Diop misses. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 2, pass to Okafor. Here's Jackson, 7 points in the game. Floats one up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morris outside. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the 3-point bomb. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pelicans lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with Jeremy Grant is out there with Cook. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Williams gets the bucket.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Jokic passes to Grant. Back to Jokic. Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's Denver now. 4-point game. Pass to Jokic. Grant kicks to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from 3-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And here's Holiday. There's the pass to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ring shot on the way. Rebound by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Ball. Inside, Okafor with the steal. Now, here's Ball. He's covered by Daniels. Knocked away. Jokic with the steal. It counts, and the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Well, you have to think, if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. And Denver also making a switch.
One shot.
Conley's checked in for Plumlee. Free throw, good. Jokic. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Passes it to Melli. Back to Ball. He kicks to Favors. Vonleh with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Daniels. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. From deep. Pelicans with the rebound.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Feeds it to Favors. Vonleh with the rebound. Vonleh's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bol. He drains the quick shot. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And the touch Bol has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
To the inside, Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Daniels. Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Bol. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. And the rejection by Favors. And they get it back. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Pass the ball. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Back to Favors. Holiday against Grant. The shot by Holiday, no good. Denver in the lead. Shot on the wing. Bol can't hit. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Holiday gets the bucket.
And really, that is a tremendous shot by Holiday there. His team really has momentum now.
Now, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
The pass to Favors. The dish to Holiday. Ball with it. And it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Ball. Rebound by Drew Holiday. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Passes the ball. Back to Redick. Here's Favors. Bullseye. Favors has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Vonleh. Tries again. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Everybody got to make it here, so let's catch up with the over.
Look, we're not on the TV during the play. He knows this is not a hard play game. The guy just sits down, just rest. He said, look, right in the game, let's make a little push here. Come out with some fight.
Thank you, David. Here's Jokic. After Holiday score, Jokic draws the double. Now, here's Grant. He's right up. Only way I missed. 1-1 opportunity here.
Yes, take the lead. This is huge.
Let's try Holiday. No good. Pass to Jokic. 10-footer.
On this guy.
Not backing down this moment. Your game is close. He kicks it up a notch.
Here's Holiday.
That's the kind of player Holiday is, craving the opportunity to be the man in that situation.
10 balls to timeout. The score is tied at 61. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the court.
Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Ball. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. players check in for Derek Favors. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
To the paint, here's Jokic. Ooh, offline.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trailed by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
The game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Eight seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
The wide open look here for Holiday. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.